let's get into this fast, right? This is another sales training. So the purpose of these, again, fast, 15 minutes max, and share as much value as we can. And you can take away, hopefully, a few points that you can apply immediately in your business to grow your business. So we've got a big focus on sales at the moment, most days, because sales seems to be everybody's challenge and everybody's problem at the moment. So today's one is another part of out of our book. Now, you've probably all heard this before. We are talking about USPs, unique selling proposition, or unique selling points, or you could call it your value proposition. There's all sorts of things you can call it. Now, a lot of businesses, even old businesses, are not super clear. They're not crystal clear on their USPs. They're not clear on what makes their service different, what makes their products different, why should their customers care. Okay, now, you've probably heard a lot of this before. Now, but I want to really reinforce it and really encourage you to, firstly, get around a whiteboard like this with your team and brainstorm it with your team. Start with your sales team and your customer service team. Start in tomorrow morning's morning meeting, right? And if you don't have a morning meeting already up and running, please start one tomorrow. I can give you a great agenda for that, one that took me 23 years to perfect, so it's worth millions and millions of dollars. I can give that to any of our business gym clients. So please feel free to reach out to me and grab that. So in the morning meeting, or in a meeting, you need to brainstorm these things. So why should our customers buy from us? Why should they care? What sets you apart, right? If you're blending in right now, which most businesses are very vanilla, very much blending in, then you will not, obviously you can't stand out. We work in a crowded marketplace, right? We know that, and I know this for a fact, that I've got clients all over the world in many, many different industries. And when I first start working with so many clients, their businesses are very vanilla. They don't really stand out. Now, it costs nothing to be unusual, a little bit unusual, to stand out from the crowd, to be a little bit different. One of these things can just be as simple as this: having an unusual guarantee, having some unusual or some very clear USPs, very clear unique selling proposition. Why should they care? Okay, so what is the unique value that you bring to the marketplace? And this is why you need to brainstorm it with your team, get them involved, because remember, what people help create, they will support it. Okay, so if it's you, the owner, the boss, doing all the work, creating the mission, the vision, the values, all the stuff, it's very, very meaningless for the team. Unfortunately, I know your ideas are great, your ideas are fantastic, and all the rest of it, and you have the most experience. But if you don't get your team involved, and guess what? They all have a lot of value, because they all have one of these, a brain, that miracle brain, and they can all help you to solve these problems. It's so, so, so important that you get them involved, right? What is your unique value? So you ask some questions to the team. You can guide the conversation and say, hey, we need to figure out what are our top 3 USPs for our company, right? So let's talk about why should people work with our company? What is different about us as a company? And then, so it's not just about your product, and then what's different about our product, and each product type, each product division, each product should have 1, 2, or 3 clear, unique selling propositions, or unique sales advantages, or value proposition. It's really, really important. Okay, what are the features of this product? What are the benefits? What are the benefits that the client gets from this product, right? Features are important, but benefits are far more important. Really, a feature should be something that is as adding value for the client. So like the feature every single feature should have a benefit, is what I'm trying to say. So you got to connect those two together. And then with them, what's in it for me? You got to keep thinking through the customer's eyes. Why should the customer care? Now, let me break this to you. This might be a bit, a bit of a revelation, or a bit confronting, but the customer does not care about you. The only person the customer cares about is themselves, right? That sounds very selfish and all the rest of it, but that is the facts. The customer only cares about themselves. They're looking for a good reason, a very good reason, to part with their hard-earned dollars to give to you in exchange for some value. So the more you can raise that perceived value, the better, because they will pay you more money. And then when you can put your prices up like this, if you can get more money from your customers, then you can improve your service, you can improve your quality, you can make your customer's life better and better and better and better. So it's a very, what do you call it? A virtuous cycle, I suppose you call it. So they don't care about you. And what transformation does your product or service or your company bring for your customer? What will they experience? What transformation will they experience? I'm going to go through a couple of other points I noted down. Remember, there's 2 main motivators when we're selling a product or when we're buying a product. We're either We want to avoid pain or risk. It's the avoidance of pain or avoidance of loss or risk. Or we want more pleasure. We want this product to, give us a better life, a better time, a better whatever, right? So really, that rhymes. That's really, really important. If you're always thinking about these two levers, pain and pleasure. So how am I helping my clients to avoid pain? How am I helping them to avoid loss? Now,